Enterprise could potentially have a first place here. Whoa, Jake entered the game late. Guys, this is not a good time, but I'm going to go for a piss. I've chalked the cup of tea time. Alrighty. Ooh. Wait, why has Chiefs got ESC? Have they always had ESC?
Left before insertion.
CEO site? As in this site? Is this CEO? Looks close but unpredictable. Yo, Cybot, thank you for the follow, bro. Welcome to the stream. Alrighty. Goofed on striker. Dude, let's see if Goof can have another absolute cracker of a game. That man was a demon. No way. Bro's already champ. Who did I meet? Did I meet Jigsaw or Tuhan? I get them guys mixed up all the time, bro. No, I think it was Tuhan. Sorry, my bad. Sorry. Doctor, are you allowed to be here? Oh, I suppose you can't talk to your team anyway, can't you? Oh, you're not even... No, I remember you're manager, not coach. My bad. Holy crap, Jake getting an opening on. Spamming the finkers, and just like this, CS are in. It's a 5v2 in a blink of an eye. All there's left is quiz. This could be a flawless. And it is! What in the console TDM was that? Just like that, they are in there. Circular Spheres bringing the heat on the first round on Consulate.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they
Yoda. Enterprise won, bro, and very convincingly. 7-1 on Clubhouse. Absolutely insane. Kinda stomped. That's not even an exaggeration. Plain. Mate, there's been some upsets. This is so good for APAC, Plain. This is actually really good for APAC, man. It's looking competitive. It's not just Bliss or Chiefs just dominating. I just love that we're just getting more competitive teams, man. This is good for everyone. Even if GGs and Chiefs are getting stomped, this is good. EU imports to lose 7... Oh. To be fair, they won last night pretty convincingly, Ghost. Bliss hasn't been around for... I know, Lil, but, you know, ex-Bliss. You know when Bliss were running around. Obviously, you know, a bit of Bliss is on Chiefs, a bit of Bliss is on GG. That's what I'm saying. It used to just be Bliss for how many years? When I started, they were running the show. And it was just T2 teams. But now we've got these guys going T1. Both teams taking losses. Okay. Oh, I didn't get the... It's a Kaid Claw. They're not going to be able to get it off. Wall gets denied. Jigsaw on the bandit, but Monty's going to make some presence down on bottom yellow. Glaz is going to try and do some anti-vert. Pardon me. Does Quiz know he's here? One wrong peek. And it's over. I don't think he's aware that Glaz is watching underneath. He will now. Ready to be wrong again. Monty's getting active. Quiz is starting to panic. He knows he's getting pinched. Quiz trying to hold composure. He's been absolutely squished. He's going to get out alive. No, he's not. I speak too soon. Hunter gets it with the Monty. It's a 4v3. Down to a 4v2. The pace of circular spheres is absolutely insane. These guys are not mucking around. Forcing Oda back as the spheres were getting the plant down. Finker not enough to keep Neptune alive on the gridlock. Here come the smokes. Jace comes in the smoke. Absolutely huge knife. And now, like that, it's a 2v2. Smokes. F-Nats are going everywhere. This is absolutely insane. And the Chiefs managed to get one on the board. Absolutely crazy round. Holy crap. What a game we're going to have on our hand. What a game we're going to have here on our hands, guys. The pacing is absolutely phenomenal. CS are bringing the smoke. This is absolutely crazy. Holy crap, man. This is going to be good. I thought the fourth game was going to be the best one of the night. But man, this is why we love R6 Siege, ladies and gents. You can never predict or with 100% certainty that things are going to go the way you expect them to. If Chiefs lose again tonight, that's going to be crazy. But I think even if Chiefs come out on top, I don't think CS are going to give it to them. They're coming here. They're not coming here to play. I hope OT. Oh, man.
10 seconds left. 5 seconds to insertion. 10 seconds left. 5 seconds to insertion.
Sorry, guys. I just got to answer this. Window, we do see an Amaru on here and the line. No Ying on the board as Ying is banned as well as Blackbeard. Are they going to still try and execute? Jigsaw is on the Warden. Won't be much use if he goes down trying to get a spawn peek, playing aggressive in office. Baits the C4. Beautiful play by Jigsaw then, potentially pushing them on Repel, and he gets to save his life, head back to site and anchor down. Keeping the Nitro in hand as well. Hunter still holding Kit. I think you're right. I think we're going to see a bit of a window execute here. Here we go. Hunter's going in. Hunter's gone for the plant. Line scan, surely. No line scan. There goes the Nitro. It connects with Hunter. Kit is down in the most awkward position. They've got verticality on that now. This is very awkward for Spheres now. The aggression has not paid off. Chiefs still having 5 on the board. Deimos starting to go ham with the tracks. Hunting down Quiz on the Solace. And just like that, guys, it's a 5v2. Chiefs seem to have answered back. What can Goof do? Taking huge damage on the Solace. Literally one, but comes out unsuccessful, getting the elim. Now it's just down to Goof. What can this man do? Are they going to play aggressive? I mean, they have Kit. Oh no, I thought we had a bit of a broadcasting error there. Goofed, I think Goofed is going to sit here and maybe technically do a bit of a tactical timeout. They know the round is over. This is time to give the Spheres a bit more time to recompose, possibly get a bit more intel. Obviously, the coach can't talk. He's going to talk to his teammates. Where do they go wrong? Where they can do better. Give them a bit more time to reevaluate as Chiefs just sit here burning the time away. No Grim or Gridlock, yes. And I believe Goofed might pad his positive KD throughout the series. He's going to run these 10 seconds out. He doesn't even have Kit. I mean, it doesn't make sense to go for this. Interesting. I'd love to be a fly on the wall and see what they're talking about. But will we see this going into the next round? It'd be interesting to see if they slow it down or they continue to bring back the pace. I'm getting double audio.
We're out of time.
Is that me? Yeah, I'm getting double audio. Yo, Elmo Crossy, thank you for the follow, bro. Welcome, welcome. You can hide the Amaru zip and plant noise with RAM. Yeah. But, you know, it's easier said than done. Like, you had people like Jigsaw. He was on the Warden playing on the windows, playing aggressive as well. Stopping anything coming through office. Amaru did get C4. The C4 wasn't close, but it just happened to be just on the edge of that blast radius to obviously enough to get rid of the Amaru. We're getting a breach this time. We're sticking to the Deimos. Going underneath. Chiefs potentially going to try and hold the Vert here. With a bit of a presence. Kaid. Sorry, Oda. And Jigsaw remaining on top. Delayed echo, yeah. I don't think it's not on my end because it's only just come in.
New camera feed up and running.
What can Jigsaw do?
New camera feed up and running.
You missed the plant. Amaru, she got in successfully. Plant got about 3/4 of the way through. And then I believe it was was there a smoker and mute guys that got a C4 a limb, threw it past the bookshelf, obviously kind of around, and obviously the splash damage was enough to get around the other side onto the default rush plant spot. Let's see what they can do here. Circular Spheres, obviously going to have a presence trying to gain vertical control here. Not getting any util out of that drone. Pretty much just finding out that the window's free to hop in. Not what you really want. Me too. I hope that Circular Spheres continue to bring the pace. We'll see what happens though. 2 minutes on the clock. Possibly a bit more util gathering here. Possibly slowing things down. We'll see what happens. Hunter not going to be able to get the wall for free. I believe is the office window. The office, what do you call that little tucked window? Not piano room. That one there. What do you call that one? It's Kaided. That's what I was meant to say. Dockerby call comes in. Scars is looking to get active. Jigsaw tries to find him. Bit of a pinch here. Hex could be in a bit of a power play. Valk. Jigsaw is here as well. Scars going down. Hunter's going to try and get the hatch. Oda's going to try and deny from a low as they gain verticality. Trying to get the Kaid claw off. He's going to go for the res and is successful. Huge res. Scars is pretty wounded though. As he continues to get Vert on the A-bomb. Oda wraps around. Tex still lurking above. I don't think Tex realizes how close they are. Just like that, Tex gets ones onto Scars.
Changing max.
Tex going down, gets naded out. What can Quiz say? Getting pretty aggressive here. Swings onto Hunter, comes out successful. Now it's just like that, it's a 1v2. It's just Neptune. Doesn't have kit. There's vert holes everywhere. He's going to sprint for kit. Throwing flashes. Is he? He's just going to drop and send it. Neptune gets one onto Josh. Idea where Oda is. Gets off the plant. And Neptune swings onto Oda. And CS come out onto Chiefs. It was looking... Chiefs had the advantage the whole way. And just like that, 1v1. Neptune getting off the diffuser at the perfect time. I'm not sure they had a drone on that. But holy, you don't want to be losing them as Oda. Unsuccessful. You are going against the Dockerby DMR, but that was extremely close range. I believe Oda was on the TSG shotty, no? That was an awesome clutch. Have I ever? Nah, it's also I'm not really good at it, man. I don't know enough. Like look at Tom J. Sherlock, man. He's born for this shit. I just do this for fun, man. It is fun though, I will say. But I think the thing that's cool about it, there's different, like you've got your play-by-play casters, and there's always like different types. You've got play-by-play who like kind of do what I did. Then you've got like your analyst who always sits on the desk. So usually there's 3. And then you have your color casters, and you know, they're always, you know, they're coming into like the clutch scenarios like that. And, you know, add a bit of flair to it, especially when it's like match point, or like, as we've seen, how many times have you heard like Pengu, even Fluke, great color commentary, like it's freaking awesome. Oh my gosh, and just like that, Jigsaw gets an over-aggressive one on Neptune. That is huge. That was the Dockerby. Beautiful C4 preempted by Jigsaw there. I believe he would have had a cam on that. That was absolutely crazy. This might stall out the Sphere's push now. 2-2. And Chiefs are on defense. Hype, color, info. Yeah, exactly. Pace slowing right down as Spheres lost one of their big executors there. Obviously didn't preempt getting C4'd with, I believe it was like 2.5 minutes on the round. Fresh in. What can Quiz do here? Jake can continue to try and get a bit of verticality here. Hunter on main breach. He does have the tin can openers. Maybe going to work inside with the Habana. They're going to try and get this wall deny off. There goes the Kaid Claw. Hunter's going to be able to get some tin cans onto breach. I believe Scars is going to try and get a hatch. The pacing of this is unreal. They found Quiz, the lurking vigil. They know they've got to deal with him now. Habana should know he's here if they've done the correct call out. Quiz could be a big player in late game here if he stays alive. Gonna try and pop this mirror. Narrowly escapes the C4. Takes health, but ends up going down anyway. 3v5. Quiz is being an absolute menace. They're gonna have to get rid of this vigil if they want to get this round there going their way. Quiz just biding his time, wasting time, and just like that, we only have 20 seconds on the clock. It's not looking good. We might have to force a bit of a drop down hatches here. Hunter still watching outside a garage. They're in. It's a 2v4. Chiefs coming out on top. Much more convincing hold from the Chiefs there. Beautiful play. What a shot. I think the Dockerby going down very early in the round was a huge one there. Obviously couldn't call the vigil. Oh, 100% can go slow as hell, but this is the pacing and this is unreal. We're watching the Brazilians, bro. Yeah, exactly. We like ranked. Let's be honest, guys. Our ranked games never go like this. It's just kills like steadily throughout. We never rely on the last 10 seconds.
Attackers need to locate.
Well, very rarely, I should say. Whereas these guys rely on it, trying to get the maximum amount of intel, every advantage they can get, I should say. Goes for both sides as well. Funny that we notice, guys, despite how many times we've seen a Fenrir on the board, I don't think we have... I've seen next to no Bravas. The option is, yes, going Twitch and an IQ lineup, rather than trying to hack it. You know, Brava is pretty susceptible with their drones, whereas twitching and just straight up destroying it now that the FNATs have been nerfed a couple of seasons ago. Let's see if we can see here. Do CS bring the similar strat? Hunter's got kit. Are we going to see a bit of a office? I believe so. Neptune trying to get office control. Hunter going in down below. Not if Tex has something to say about it. Playing the power position on yellow stairs. With the smoke. Chief, Scar's getting one into Jigsaw. That was the Warden. No flashes by... that can get utilised now, however. Still, man down. Quiz sticking to the Solace. I love to see that the Solace is getting played here. Trying to get some pre-fires in. Slowly making their way back to site as they start to change it up. Figuring out where they're pushing from. And it's a heavy across take. Hunter's going to face check everything with the Monty. Scar's going to try and come up the Visa stairs. They do have the intel on this. Oda does know. But if they all swing at the same time, Oda could get pushed out here. Goofed does have nades on. This is a pretty standard power position, so to expect someone hanging behind vending is not unsurprising. He gets droned out anyway. Oh! Scars swinging onto Quiz. Now they're starting to collapse in onto site, forcing him back. Goofed, starting to pop off. That's Tex, it's a 5v2. This has certainly got to go to the way of the CS. What can Oda do here? No F-nuts to help him. Scar's getting another one. Neptune, and that's a flawless. Beautifully played by CS. Holy! This is like poetry in motion. These guys are literally going round for round. Extremely good split for CS. I'm not going to lie. I think there's a lot more pressure on the Chiefs. 3 on attack on Consulate. I think we have a game on our hands here, folks. Monty ban, surely? Yep, we do see a Monty and a Mute. Okay. Zami, Ying, Amaru. What are we going to see here? Oh, did that just pause? Or is that just bugged? No way you feel for that rat trap on the stairs. Yeah. What was the rat trap? Blackbeard and a Valk. Huge players. Or I should say operators to defend on this. Can't Deimos use Deathmark to Vigil? Pretty much, yes. Vigil's pretty much one of the only counters, apart from Mute, but Vigil is a great counter. He doesn't really offer much to, like, you know, forms of util, but if you can, you know, as we've seen, I believe it was Jigsaw on the Vigil before, it can make a huge impact if you can't find and flush out the Vigil if they're playing above. Yeah, Consulate, it's not about, like, Clubhouse, you know, what we just watched earlier. I feel, you know, I feel like it's pretty default. But with Consulate, there's so many angles, so many ways to push from. This is why I kind of like it. Despite the ranked games not exactly playing like this. But Consulate, yeah, definitely has my respect. Sentry for Barb is wild. I'm trying to think what they meant by the rap trap. I don't know if he meant the barbed wire on the stairs. Whether he got caught in that. Whether there was something above the stairs. Now, let's see the pace that Chiefs bring on the attack. This will be interesting. Yo, it's Mobski. How you going, bro? Welcome to the stream, bro. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Holy crap, we hit 10,100 followers. Appreciate it. Thank you for the follows, guys. Lil Loopy, and I can't pronounce your name. JJH. Thank you for the follows if I didn't say that. Hunter getting one onto Tex. We didn't see that. Where was Tex? Where was Hunter? Copy room. So I'm assuming he was on rappel trying to get into office? No? Looks like the Chiefs are trying to replicate the office pushover. Hunter getting a C4 onto Oda, and that is diffuser down on office. Not looking good for Chiefs already. We've only got a Lion. Azami staying bunkered in. Holding verticality as well. Azami is still a very strong operator on this map. Jigsaw! Getting a nasty little pick onto Hunter. That was the sentry, so not a crazy loss, to be honest. Kit is down. One of them is going to have to go for it. Jigsaw, Quiz, Josh is going to have to obviously make the push, but they are pretty scattered. They're going to have to figure out... I think they're scattered, maybe trying to get another pick and even this out to a 3v3. Josh got a good line of sight into main hallway here as he makes his way in. Quiz getting slowly stalled out. Can get off the Deimos. Goyo working both ways. Defenders don't want to push through that. Scars, what was that peek? What? That was absolutely nasty from Scars. The kill feed didn't show it, but I believe that was goofed. It was goofed. No, that was Jake. Jake Henner. Now it's just down to Quiz. What's he going to do? It's a 1v3. They all know. He doesn't even have kit. 20 seconds on the clock. This is all but lost. Goofed is just going to hold the angle and watch Kit. Azami holding from the other one. They're all here. Quiz going to try and get a peek here. No grenades left. Scars swings and comes out successful. Oh my gosh. What is this? And Spheres regain the lead. This is great, Siege. Now, guys, who called the timeout earlier? Was it the Chiefs? We had a bit of an unofficial tack timeout from CS.
As many bombs as they can.
Yo, Lenticular, thank you for the follow, bro. Appreciate it, appreciate it.
Bomb located by attackers. As many bombs as they can.
The audio delay is getting worse. I've refreshed it, bro, but it's definitely not on my end.
Bomb located by attackers.
I think we're just gonna have to put up with it. I believe it's only for this game. I believe it's only for this game. Yo, Dr. Scap, appreciate the follow, but appreciate the follow, my guy. Mate, you guys are bringing the heat. I'm not gonna lie, mate. This could be. It's okay. To see like that, the audio's not bad. CS are bringing it. Chiefs have got one on their hands. They only need 3 more points, and they've got 5 more rounds on defense. This is where you can't get complacent, though. Oh my god, and Hunter's going for it. We don't want to get too cocky. Definitely don't want to be losing one right off the rip. Keeps his life. Gonna go for a similar execute here. Oda gonna try and not get preempted by a C4. Scar's running impacts on Mozzie rather than the Nitro though. Lion scan goes out. Death mark failed. I believe that was on, that would have been the Vigil. Oh, Scar's getting extremely aggro here. Obviously doesn't have a Nitro. Sneakily, what makes his way into yellow. Dockerby, such a powerful operator. And here we go. Allowing Josh to get the one onto Hunter. That was the Vigil. So once again, not a huge loss. But obviously a man down as Jigsaw starts to get the vert. And it's all coming in. Absolutely insane. Fighting over for 3rd floor control. Doesn't see. They both rotate back down. They believe they've wasted enough time of 90 seconds on the clock. Mozzie getting himself a drone. Will he be able to capitalize on that? you place it on site? Do you keep it on top? Did Tex get a hack off them? Was that a hack? Do they have access to cameras? I don't know. That's when the Mozzie pest can technically work against you. Everyone falling back to site. Phones all ringing. Giving Chiefs a pretty good intel. They're still going to have to execute the play here. Tex just waiting in bottom yellow. Oda getting wall. Do they have hatch open though? Getting a double. Using both charges on the main wall. Tex just waiting for the pick. Sees the head, unable to connect. Chiefs going down. What can Goof do? Man is on a frag. He's going to have to get busy here. They're kind of on top of each other, Spheres. Could be a bit of panic starting to come in. We haven't seen a cap can go off yet. Goofed evens it out. Still 3 seconds left. Tex gets the plant down. Plant is down. It's now 2v3. Jake! It's a 1v2! And Josh able to keep the Chiefs on the board. Very well executed. And Chiefs bring it back to a 4-4. We do see a Chiefs timeout. Even though they won the round, Coach obviously thinks that they could be doing things a little bit better. I believe... Are we going into our last ban? That was close. Extremely close. Tex was just there, maintaining pressure. Got rid of the Vigil pretty early. Chief played last major, so could be... Oh, wait, what? We absolutely need the win. Is this an upset if CS win? 100% it's an upset. No disrespect to CS. CS has always been there, though. They've always been... I wouldn't say, you know, they've always been in the... Just under the big dogs, you know? This is what I'm saying. It's a great gameplay we have here. This one's going the distance, though. Yeah, I think it's a pretty mature decision by Chiefs, though. Like, let's not get your ego in the way. Let's get the timeout in. I mean, you don't want to be pulling it too late. And Chiefs, no, they did call out attack last time. We're still getting the Vigil. Still got a very similar lineup. Goofed going 8-4. No real surprises there. Josh having a good game on the line. So many drones. I think there's all through office. Are we going to see a sweep over and then trying to get vert? Putting a strong emphasis onto the main... what do you call that site, guys? I'm going to say office, but it's not office. There wasn't Josh. Chief played last major, so... No, yeah, the roster... The OCE rosters lately have been like musical chairs. Everyone's been switching up. Like half of these guys used to play together. Maybe not on CS. But Chiefs and GG have a few from each other. We do have a couple of imports as well. Especially on, is it Elevate? Alright, what can Jigsaw do? Gets his drone shot. Knows that there's someone lurking above. They're going to have to put up with this Vigil once again. Jake! Getting one into quiz! That's the Deimos! Still 2 minutes on the clock. Chiefs are already down to 3. Oh! Jigsaw now has the Vigil. Doesn't know he's down. Oh! What? Nitro on the finish. And just like that, it's down to Tex. Jake is still down. Are they going to try and get the res, or are they just going to swing, holding every single way to get down to the first floor? I don't think they know that there's a lurking warden on yellow. With a shotgun, mind you. He's going to get that finish. No, he's here. If you're just smart, play the game. It's literally a warden. He's... Oh, Could be a huge play here. Warden doesn't see it. Tex can get a free pick, and he does. Beautiful play by Tex there. Still has Kit nowhere in sight. Siege timing. Both of them. Fortuning both of them at the moment. Tex still getting his way down. Inching closer to the diffuser. Goofed. Drops it. As he re-peeks, comes out unsuccessful. Beautiful play by Goofed. Holy, guys. Now we get the ban phase. Jackal doesn't yet... No, Jackal barely gets used in Pro League. I feel like even before his nerf, I think that's why everyone... You notice, even in the normal ranked games, I feel like Jackal is barely getting banned anymore. Piano and Expo. Is that little room? Lenticular? What a game, guys. Holy. Jackal, yeah, exactly. Like, and especially when you got a team with, synergy, you can bring the Lion. Bring the Dockerbee. Bring the Deimos. Like, Deimos is pretty much the new Jackal. Let's be honest. Alrighty, guys. Let's see. Back on the top floor for the CS. Oh, observation blockers coming into play here. Predicting the office push through. We're not seeing an Amaru. You feel like the Chiefs, they're a lot more strategical and methodical the way that they play. A lot more structured, where we see the CS at the start just going balls to the wall. Started the game with a rush plan. Second round came out unsuccessful. But this pace, great for everyone spectating. We do have a bit of an operator interaction right there. Oh, 100% Deimos is better than Jackal at the moment. We do see a gridlock on the board, though. Maybe preempting the Vigil. Potential lurking, flanking capabilities of Vigil. Jigsaw knows that there's someone here. Doesn't want to exactly lose his Twitch drone. No more shocks. Trying to get the swing onto the Azami. Scar's getting out there. Not unscathed. Making a pretty convincing push onto office side here. Very heavy push. As they start to work away, but they've got to get through this hallway. And I believe someone will be playing on that power position on vending. Oh. Oh. Tex unsuccessful with pushing the Jaeger out. Well, he unsuccessful on getting the kill. CS starting to look a little bit bunched here. Chiefs had a pretty convincing take. But they still need to execute. Scars has something to say about it as he locks off sight, getting a kill onto Josh. It's a 4v4. That's Goof going down with the smokes. Azami going absolutely bonkers. I apologize for the audio delay. It's hard to watch. Now the pace is starting to slow down. We're going to go for a last minute execute here. They need to get more players off the board. There's just too many to push. Jigsaw gets one onto Hunter, creeping his way in. Can he get Azami? Yes, he can. Jigsaw absolutely popping off. Quiz getting the final kill. And just like that, we're going literally round for round as we even this up. 5-5, guys. Z Grizz, how you going, bro? When is the ranked? Stinky. I'm not playing ranked today, bro. I played an unranked after this last night, and it was so bad, bro. I'm just too tired.
Locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Time to get the I might have to get rid of the AR-33, guys. We might have to go to a 417. I might have to be a Twitch main. I don't see the util. I can't use Line. He's like one of my least used operators. I just feel just a bit underwhelming. Like, he's got frags. Can Line have hard breaches? I don't think he can.
More reinforcement complete.
What's his other util from frags?
More reinforcement
Flashman?
complete.
It's like we're getting 2 game audios, one from like an observer and one from the actual feed itself. Big bag of lollies, love it, Stinky. Chiefs not online this split.
Reload.
Yeah, oh, well, to be fair, I think the CS are just bringing it to him. Roy, who won the GG game? Enterprise Herb. Enterprise whooped him 7-1 Herb. I'm not making it up. So if we see another upset tonight, oh my gosh, what a shake-up. Dude, if it's not GG or Chiefs making it to the next stage, that is freaking wild. Or like another team that could potentially threaten them. The only thing is, I think Chiefs and GG have a lot more experience in dealing with like BO3s. So whilst these teams are showing them, I believe, you know, BO3s is a different thing. You got to stay alert for so much longer. Keeping the mental up. Enterprise won against GG. What the fuck is going on? Oh, I know, Tiaki. How crazy is this? Tiaki, I'm all for it, bro. I love upsets. Well, more importantly, I just love close games. Like, I read this tonight. I was like, oh, yeah, GG should win pretty convincingly. And Chiefs, you know. But this is... Circular Spheres and Ludovica are bringing the heat tonight. Okay, we're finally seeing Quiz push through on the other side. Hunter and Scars don't want a bar of it. They're getting out of there. Who was that? Josh. Josh getting a one to goof. That was the top fragger. No, one of the top fraggers, I should say. Scars. Where's Scars? Down on site. Oh! Josh getting a pick. If Chief want maximum points, they need to win every round. They need to win the next 2 rounds. So not that they're just trying to win, but they're just trying to get maximum points as well. Rain is all coming to the same standard. Finally, this season's going to be hella fun. Hell yeah, brother. Oh! And finally, Neptune getting back on one. It's a 3v3. Jake has something to say about it. Oda, Neptune, 1v2. Chalk the audio. No nitro in hand. He's going to have to for a big swing here. Is he going to try and get... Is he going to play the late game? He's going to hold the kit. He's got nothing to do about it. It's a 1v1. Jake Kenner clutching up the 1v2. Oh my gosh. Absolutely huge round. What the hell? Jay Kenner. Oh my gosh, that is a huge blow to the Chiefs. What? All he had to do was hold the cross. Jake just finessing on it, bro. Didn't get too empted to go for the kit. He knew Oda was holding the cross. And just like that, guys, CS. I can't. It's getting late here. CS are on match point. Chalk the predictions, chat. Chalk the predictions. But I don't want to be that guy, but in true fashion on how this game's going, they're literally going round for round. Chiefs, obviously they've got to bring it. Having the pressure on them most of the game, but now, ever so more, they need these points so bad. If they lose this, they are definitely not maintaining their position on the leaderboard. Yo, Aussie Anglers. W name, bro. Welcome to the follow. Welcome to the follow. Welcome to the stream, bro. 8-7 Chiefs way. Okay. But you know what I mean, Herb? Now Chiefs can't win with max points. They can only win with 2 points. So they've already taken a hit. Alrighty. Couple on the office side. Josh is going in. They're going to start to bring back this pace. Huge. Look at the util that's on this hallway. They do not want to give this up. Got Goyos to burn. ADS's Tex catching Hunter lacking. That could be what the Chiefs need. Putting a lot more pressure onto the Wamai. Scars, he still has the deployable. Drones flying past him. He's going to get droned out. Decides to get very aggressive. Gets one onto Tex. The aggression pays off, getting one onto Gridlock. Absolutely mag dumping on that drone. The adrenaline must be high in these lobbies right now. Look at the absolute util dump. Chiefs maintaining the man advantage. Josh trying to get through. Jake's still holding the position though. Jigsaw's going to have to flush him out. Do they know he's here? He's not making a sound. Do they know he's pushing? No Valk cams to let him know. He's just going to have to go for a swing. Catches him. And just like that, it's down to Jake. Turns away at the wrong time. He's going to get pinched. I think Chiefs bring this back. Oh my gosh. Nah, not at this level, Stinky. Not at this level, bro. CS take it here? Nah, that was looking pretty convincing from CS then. Chiefs evening it out. You're wrong every time. I mean, it's hard to call, man. They're both just playing. I don't know. I don't think I have the expertise to say like where the teams are going wrong. I think they're just doing shit better. Like the pacing is just so different and chaotic. You notice that one player will go down and they're swinging, just going trade for trade. Or in the other instance, one gets the early pick, forcing the attackers to slow right down and give themselves a pick and even a back out. 8-7. I did call that, guys. I did say Chiefs will more than likely bring this back. Now it's CS's turn. I believe Chiefs won. Did they win the last time? No, that was on the bottom floor. I can't remember if they won this site. We do have a cap can on the board. What are we going to see from this cap can? Are we going to see a cap can come into this bloody chaos? SSP, thank you for the follow, bro. Appreciate all the follows, guys. Appreciate it. Interesting. Could be anyone's game. 100% Tiaki. Tiaki, are you streaming this? Bit different to our unranked game last night on Consulate, eh? Circular Spheres. Looking for an early pick. Could go against them, though. Oda. Once again, going through office. What's he Habanaing? The main wall. Chiefs having a big push. Once again, pretty textbook, trying to get Vert here. Josh having a decent game. We do have a Legion on the board. Now we do the dance. As they gain Vert. Spheres! Oda caught lacking. There was a drone that went through there as well. That's huge. That was the Habana. Jake getting one onto the gridlock. Neptune onto Josh, and just like that, Chiefs are falling like flies, and once again, it's down to Jigsaw, who comes out second best to Scars. What the heck? Slowed right down, still huge amount of time on the clock. Sphere's not mucking around. You could arguably say Sphere's done better on attack. So... Will they bring the speed and the pace? Do they just go, boys, we gotta sit here and send it? Or do they think Chiefs are gonna preempt this? Bring the traps? I mean, not really. We just got your typical wall denial, drone denial, and bulk intel with a lurking quiz. Question is, did they get quiz out there? He's making his way straight up yellow. Nah, CS take it here. I don't know, bro. It's bottom floor. We do have a Maestro on the board. Did you get your ranked rewards? I think so. 87, 87, 87. So Herb's going to say that Chiefs are getting this one. Yeah, we play better for real. Tiaki, what'd you get food poisoning from? The stuff in Sydney? No, you would have got it sooner. Ungodly, thank you for the follow, bro. Appreciate it. Oh, come on, boys. Hunter back on the Monty. Goofed using the L85. What's wrong with the AR-33, bro? Would you say that the L85 is better than the AR-33? AR-55 or whatever it is? L85? Oh my god, chalk it. Oh, rip the post-stream snacks. We're sent back push. We got a back push on our hands. Hunter and Jake making their way through. Barricaded offside though. This is going to give the Chiefs all the intel of what's happening here. And we do have a lurking Tex. Jigsaw just above. I believe that hatch is open too. So Jigsaw could be getting a little bit dicey. Can potentially drop hatch. Oh, it doesn't look to his left. Oh, unfortunate for Hunter. Tex getting the pick. Just looking the wrong way. And just like that, Josh goes down. I believe that was that Jake Kenner? They know Tex is here. They're waiting for the swing. Will Tex peek it though? Or is he going to have the discipline to hold? Jigsaw's preempting a rotate here, and I think he's going to be corrected. They're about to get busy. Gets the call. He knows. He does use the hut. And that beautiful, beautiful play to push out. Goof does get traded on the other hand. Well played. They've done that on the Valkyrie. Beautiful. It's a 3v2. It's only a quiz and It's only a quiz and Tex on the board. They know where quiz is now. Does IQ decide? No. Jake decides to chow it. Comes out on top. It's technically a 2v1. No nitro in hand for Tex. They're getting red pings galore. He doesn't know he's going to get swinged. And just like that, CS win. What? The two biggest powerhouses of the night have lost.